3, 2, 1.
Ah! Okay, let's do it again.
3, 2, 1. I can officially say that, and it is John and Carrie here from It's a Carrieful Life, and we have had a huge change of plans today. And so we were actually supposed to be in Manzanita and Nehalem State Park this weekend. They're doing a fiberglass rally, and how long ago do you think we made reservations for that?
I think back in November, right after we got the trailer.
Yeah, like it's been a while. We have Navy with us today. And so you may be asking yourself, hey, John and Carrie, why aren't you guys going to this fiberglass rally and showing off your super cool Casita? Well, the answer to that is we are actually trying to outrun the rain. It has been raining. And we actually had a few really beautiful days, or about a week actually, of really beautiful weather, and we are just back in the throes of Oregon rain, but April's always kind of this way in this area. So we are actually headed to Eastern Oregon, and we're going to an area called the Crooked River. And what is that land? It's BLM land,
yeah. Bureau
of Land Management. And they actually call the scenic, what do they call it?
I think the Wild and Scenic Byway or something like that.
Yeah. So even though it's like a campground, I'll kind of show you guys the area once we get there. Even though it's a campground, it is more of like boondocking. There's no services.
It's dry camping.
It's totally dry camping. So yeah, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. For now, we have about a 2-hour and 10-minute drive, so we're getting over to the drier side of Oregon, and we're looking forward to it because we are just very much done with rain. So anyway, the donuts. It's a place in Sandy, Oregon. The route that this is taking us is we're actually going over Mount Hood, and in order to do that, you go through a town called Sandy, and there's a place called Joe's Donuts. They make the best donuts, I feel, in Oregon. And got a cup of coffee to go with it, and so we're gonna have
Sandy or Boring?
Well, Boring kind of runs into Sandy. Boring, Oregon, and Sandy I think connect. Joe's Donut, I think it's in Sandy.
It might be, I don't know.
Anyway, I will look it up and I'll let you know.
All right, we're in Prineville, so we're pretty close to where we're gonna be camping at. We just did some grocery shopping at Ray's, and now we're gonna go get ourselves a corn dog. This is a really good corn dog spot. We've been here before, a couple years ago. It was our first time. It was really good.
Hey guys, so we're just standing here at the back of John's truck having a quick bite to eat before we go and find a camp spot. And one of the things we love when we're in these areas is there is a chain of supermarkets called Ray's Food Place, and we call it Sweet Baby Ray's. I don't know, it's just something we do. It's like a funny thing. So anyway, we stopped and got some food, and then we're gonna go out and find our campsite, and we'll explain it to you kind of when we're out there. But there's several campgrounds that we have to choose from, so we really don't know which one we're gonna be at. But the nice thing is about all these campsites is they're pretty much all on the Crooked River. So we're super excited, and it's a beautiful day. I'm so glad. Look at that sky. I'm so glad we outran the rain. We checked the weather forecast, and it is not supposed to rain this weekend at all. It is supposed to be cloudy, but I'm just so grateful, like, we're out of the rain for a weekend at least. So yeah. All right guys, see you in a little bit. Okay, I just have to share with you, this is so cute. So there's Navy, she is the cutest. I got this new really cool, just lightweight blanket, just something to throw over your lap if you're sitting outside and it's chilly. But because we did this conversion with our trailer and made it into a full bed instead of twins, we lost one of these cushions that is on the backrest. And so because we have two benches that we kind of have a little seating area at, I found these really cute yellow cushions, and I think it's going to work out really well. And I think it's so cute with the orange. Now, I love bright colors, and I'm always hesitant to do really bright colors just with the thought of it's gonna get old, but I'm really happy that I am doing bright colors in the trailer, because it's kind of like our happy spot. So my thought is, I've been wanting to paint these to kind of get away from like that boring gray. My thought is to do a really happy, well, I shouldn't say like, I mean, yellow is a happy color, but I'm not wanting to do like taxi yellow. There's nothing wrong with taxi yellow, but I'm thinking maybe to do like a mustardy yellow on my cupboards. Tell me what you think. I don't want to do blue. I love blue. There's nothing wrong with blue, but I feel like everybody does blue, the ones that I have seen that people have painted. So I kind of want to do something different. So tell me what you would think to do these like a mustardy yellow. Hello, good people of YouTube. We have ended up at Cobble Creek Campground. No, Cobble Rock Campground.
On the Crooked River.
On the Crooked River. And the reason I remember that is because I told John it's like Fraggle Rock. Who remembers Fraggle Rock from your childhood? Am I dating myself? I probably am. Anyway, we want to tell you a little bit about this area. I'm going to let John talk to you a little bit more about it. It's a little chilly. John actually put on his coat. I have my blanket, my new blanket that I showed you guys, for a little bit of warmth. And this is a really cool spot. I think it's going to get down to about 38, 39 degrees tonight. So it'll be chilly. We have no electric, no water, no sewer, nothing. So we're dry camping for sure.
That being said, we do have my truck, which has a built-in generator. And so we will use that to, charge back up the battery maybe a little bit, but more importantly, make coffee in the morning, because
yes, we need our Nespresso, folks.
Yeah, our AC outlets don't work on our off our battery, so we need it plugged in for that.
And I'm not gonna lie, I have downloaded a few movies, but so we'll use the truck for that, also to like power the TV, and that's only for like when we go to bed. So it's more just,
we'll watch The Outlaw Josie Wales.
Sure.
That's what I have downloaded.
Clint Eastwood. Gotta love Clint Eastwood. But let us tell you a little bit about the Crooked River. This is our third time camping here.
Yep.
And the first time we were with friends. The second time it was just me and John. And this time it's just me and John. And the way I found out about the Crooked River was through YouTube. And it was a couple that was coming this way. They were traveling down this road, and I'm going to let John take it from here and talk about all the different campsites and what this river is good for.
Yeah, so they were going into all the campgrounds, really just to show off the campgrounds. I don't know how many there are. I want to say there's between like 6 and 10 campgrounds along the stretch of river. They're all small. They're all just dry camping. Currently, 2024 April, the Chimney Rock campground's closed for maintenance, and I think that's the one that has water. So if you needed water, you're gonna have to bring it in, which we did.
I think it's like a well pump.
It is,
water,
yeah,
right?
it's like a pump or something. We could check it out. But yeah, it is dry camping. This is maybe the closest to boondocking we've got yet. With in fact, definitely with the trailer, this is the closest we've got to boondocking. But it is a really pretty area. Prineville's pretty cool. There's a spot in Prineville that has corn dogs, little corn dog truck that I really like.
We showed them that earlier.
Showed you guys that. I love hot dogs. I'm a big hot dog fan, and we were supposed to go to Manzanita this weekend, and there's like one of my favorite hot dog places around in Manzanita. I think here there is a hot dog restaurant.
Doghouse.
We'll see if I'm able to talk Carrie into going to it.
I am not so much of a hot dog fan. Like, the corn dog that we had today was really good, but I will literally like have maybe 2 corn dogs a year. Like, I am not a big hot dog person. But I mean, John being from Chicago, I guess it's kind of in his blood a little bit. Okay, but let's back up and talk about these campgrounds. All of them are 100% not reservable.
Yeah, non-reservable.
So
it's $8 a night, so I paid
cheap.
$16 for 2 nights, so that was pretty easy.
You get a picnic table, you get a fire pit. We are right on the water.
But yeah, we're right on the water. This area is supposed to be really, really good for fishing. At one point, for a lot of Oregon's history, I guess, for a lot of years, there was more fish per square mile here in the Crooked River, in this area of the Crooked River, than any other river in Oregon. I know at one point, I don't know all the history, but maybe due to farming and low flows, the fish were basically gone for a while at one point. Now it's supposed to be a pretty good fishery again. But yeah, supposedly it's a pretty good river for fishing. I've been here 3 times. I don't think I've caught a fish out of this river. So
no, you and Mike both did.
Oh, the first time, yeah.
You both did.
So I caught a fish out of the river.
And
second
you fly
time,
fish
yeah, fly fish.
River, yeah.
The second time I did not. We'll see if I do this time. Although the river's pretty high right now. It's I forget exactly, but I want to say it's around like 800 to 1,000 CFM right now, or cubic feet per minute. I think this river is supposed to be down around like the 300 to 400 mark, maybe, where it's supposed to be super fishable. So
yeah, we've never seen it this high.
Yeah.
We drove in and we were like, whoa. Like, we've seen it super low, but never this high.
Yeah, so hopefully we're able to. Yeah, in fact, last time we were here, I think it was under 100 CFM, so it was really, really low.
Like, our dog was standing out in the middle of it. We had our big dog Toby with us.
Yeah.
And he was standing. Or was he standing? I think he was standing.
He would, well, when he got to the very middle, he'd have to swim a little bit, but he'd always get to a spot where he could just stand, and he would just stand there. There were some flies that he was afraid of. I don't know if we told the story before.
No,
there were some flies that he was afraid of, and so to get away from the flies, he went into the river. But we raised bees for a year. I think it's something we want to try to do again. And when we first had the bees, he was very curious about them, and he ate a couple. And that's made him, at this point, very scared of any buzzing, flying insects. So
last time we were here, I don't remember what month it was, with him, there was a lot of flies, which we have like 0 flies right now. And he was terrified. Like, it kind of made the trip miserable because, you felt bad for him. And
so, I mean, that's really the story of the Crooked. This area is in this canyon. It's a really pretty area.
Mm-hmm.
They call it a wild and scenic area, and it's all BLM. So it's
first come, first serve, $8 a night.
But we've never seen it we've never seen it where you couldn't find a site. We've seen it busy, but never where you couldn't find a site. There was always plenty of sites. You might not get one on the water, but there's always plenty of sites.
We've always been able to get a site. And I feel, and I mean, obviously, I know you guys can probably hear the sound of the river in the background, but even when we've been here and there's been like a lot of people, which we have been, it's been busy, not 100% full. I've always felt that it's been quiet.
Yeah.
Like it's never, like, it's not like I don't feel like it's a rowdy campground. Like
Yeah.
you can, but you get out here, you have no service. Like my phone's on SOS. So bring a book, download a movie, enjoy the river. John's gonna fish, which I'll be sure to capture that. That'll be so fun.
That'll be tomorrow because I'm cold right now. It's only 5 o'clock.
Yeah. I think we're gonna build a fire tonight. We're gonna be making spaghetti for dinner. And spaghetti sounded really good to both of us, which will be good because I think all we've eaten today is that corn dog. Oh, we had donuts, you guys. We are going to be 3 for 3 with very healthy meals today. Donuts, corn dog, spaghetti for dinner. I feel like our parents are on vacation and, we have
free reign of the kitchen.
Free reign of the kitchen. All right, guys, we've kept you long enough on this lovely talk. So we are going to build a fire, make dinner, and I'll be sure to bring you with us.
So I don't want to brag, but I started this fire with just some cotton balls with Vaseline on them, and then flint and a piece of steel, and that's how I started it. So, oh wait, I might have embellished. I had a flamethrower. All right, it works.
Okay, it is camp cooking with Carrie. It's really not a thing, but that's what we're doing. I'm going to be cooking dinner. We are going to be making spaghetti. So I'm going to tell you how I do my spaghetti typically. When we're at home, I usually make my own sauce, and I make it with tomatoes, this brand of tomatoes. And you're like, Carrie, why are you pulling a label out of your pocket? Well, when I was at the store, I found this sauce and I'm very excited about it because I love this brand of tomatoes when I do my own sauce. So because I'm camping and I don't have a couple hours to kind of like simmer my sauce for like good flavor, I thought I would try this. So typically at home, I would be making my own sauce, and in that sauce is always hot Italian sausage, which we have here, always a full onion, and we actually add a green or red bell pepper. I just got green because it was easier to find today. And then just regular Barilla noodles. I feel like Barilla is the best. And then I got a new skillet for camping. So excited. It's just a Cuisinart. I didn't want to invest really good money because, your camping stuff kind of gets beat up. And so had to check on Navy. I just wanted something that could get beat up and me not feel bad about. So it was like literally under $20. Washed it at home and it is ready to use, complete with a lid. Look at me. I'm so just grown up. We used to take our cast iron camping, and it is a pain in the butt to clean because, as you know, you don't really wash your cast irons. You kind of scrape it out. I use really abrasive salt, and when I've gotten in a real bind, like I'll use foil and get in there and really clean it up good that way. This is just easier. I mean, I love the taste of a cast iron, and my cast iron I've had for years. Actually, it was my mom's, so it's actually very well seasoned. But it's just easier to have something that I could like scrub and wash with warm soapy water. So for now, this is going to do. But yeah, camping spaghetti is always great, but I kind of make it like I do at home. I'm not making my own sauce. I'm using this one. I'll let you know how this is. I'm actually super excited. I've never seen this. Do you have this in your store? Have you tried it? So yeah, here we go. All right, so we only have our one burner stove, and if you do not have one of these, get yourself one. They're amazing. However, we also have a 2 burner stove and we forgot it. So I went ahead and cooked the meat and the veggies together, poured the sauce in, and we're keeping it warm by the fire. Yes, I could have did my noodles in the Casita, but honestly, how do you leave that view to cook?
The God-fearing people of Rock Ridge.
Good morning from our Casita. It is Saturday morning. We slept really well, but I have to tell you what happened last night. Oh, actually, I'm going to give you a camping tip. Last night, okay, so as you know, we're dry camping, but we do have John's Ford truck, which has the built-in generator in the back, which I will have him give you a whole review on his truck. That is for a separate video all in itself, but we love the built-in generator. We went through a major storm this past winter where we live that we didn't have power for like 3 days, and the truck powered what we needed for 3 days. It was amazing. So anyway, we plugged the trailer in last night as we were getting in bed, just for like, we were just going to watch a movie, one that I had downloaded. So as you can see, this window behind me faces the river and then the canyon wall. So it's very private. No one's back there. And then our bed, our feet go to that wall. That's where our feet are at, is to that window. So we're kind of getting snug in bed last night, and the movie's just started, and all of a sudden, these people walk by in our, like, through our campsite, right past this window, and it happened so fast. It was 2 girls who probably looked like they were 20. And as I look up, because my small dog Navy, who we have with us, started barking, and as I look up, this one girl's like looking in our camper as she's walking by, and I'm just like, did that, like, I'm laying there thinking, did that really just happen? And like John flew up and he's like, what's going on? And anyway, they took off. We don't even know where they went. And we've never experienced that while we've been out here, and it was just such a weird experience. It didn't feel scary. It was like, it wasn't pitch black outside, it was dusk, so it was like getting darker, but you could totally see them. I was like, what is happening right now? Like, and to look in our trailer. And so I wouldn't call myself a pro camper, but I'd call myself an experienced camper. We've done tent camping, van camping, and now trailer. But I happen to know a little bit of camping etiquette. And if you are new to camping, this tip is also for you. Don't walk through other people's campsites. This is where they are living for the weekends. And if you do find yourself in somebody's campsite, turn around and walk out the way that you came in. Be respectful. It just felt uncomfortable. And for her to look in, knowing that it's not like our campers teeny tiny. They knew they were walking into a campsite by a camper. It just didn't feel right to me. Really, my tip to you is don't walk through other people's campsites. All right, so here's the fit. John has his Sims gear on, and he did forget his wading staff, and the river is kind of fast, so he's not going to go out super deep, but everybody wish him luck.
I'm just getting my gear together. try to throw my nymph rod. It gets, the breeze starts picking up sometimes, and I'm not good enough to throw a fly, I don't think, with the wind going, but I do have a nymph set up as well, so I'm gonna try to throw my nymph setup. Gotta get my boots on.
Well, did you have any luck?
Yeah, but it was all bad. So, skunked again. That's why they call it fishing and not catching, I think.
Better luck next time?
Yep, it's still fun.
We actually are, I feel like this weekend has kind of just been a lot about changing plans, and we are changing our plans yet again.
So we did pay for 2 nights here at this campsite, but it's only $8 a night. In retrospect, I should have just paid for one, but I think this is a super cool area, really cool area. But I think that we're gonna try maybe to go up to the Deschutes today in the Maupin area and do some fishing up there, and then we'll just set up camp up there. Since we're up there, it's about an hour and a half away.
BLM land also, where we're headed. I don't know what, is all BLM land $8 a night, or is it dependent on area?
Yeah,
so
it's probably dependent on area.
yeah, I'm not sure how much we'll pay a night, but again, we paid hardly anything for this site, so we don't feel too bad. So that will be on
Another video.
Yep. And we appreciate you guys joining us at the Crooked River for a little Casita camping, dry Casita camping, and sending you guys love and peace. And we will see you next time. I'm going to take you for a little walk up this hill and show you Chimney Rock. That is Chimney Rock.